Yeah, I can tell you, the Hill, as I understand it from my sources, speculation is buzzing about a potential spring snap election. Looks like the mass floor crossing strategy to get a majority
Didn't
government
work.
didn't work, right?
They
So it's
but
now
they worked
Plan
really
B,
hard.
right?
They did work really hard over the Christmas break, and I knew they would. They'd be
Yep.
putting the full court press on conservatives they thought were wobbly, but after seeing what the how the public treated the conservatives who crossed the floor, who would want that?
Yeah,
Who
but
would want that?
and I'll give credit where credit is due, as Maxwell Smart used to say. Missed it by that much, Chief. So not quite good enough. But I think Carney was at an affordability news conference earlier today.
With he was there with Doug Ford, was he not? So those two must be working on their relationship again.
I'm going to
Going
have
to
another.
couples counseling.
We're going to have another cottage country romantic dinner in some
Well,
beautiful
last week
winter wonderland, right?
Doug Ford was betrayed. He was a woman scorned last week over the EV deal.
Yep.
Now I think they appeared together. So I don't know. They're in therapy together, maybe.
Incredible. So let's see what Prime Minister Carney had to say.
This feels like many days we spent on the campaign when I was covering the campaign. Lots of grocery stores, lots of affordability. So you're not considering a spring election?
Reporter.
I don't. You can't draw that conclusion at all. We.
Tell me that.
Well, of course we're not. We're not. We're focused on. We're focused on results for Canadians. We're working through parliaments to get results for Canadians. We are securing trade deals around the world for Canadians, for the future of Canadians. We are identifying major projects for the future of Canadians. We are executing through
Where?
Build Canada homes for
When?
Canadians. We're going to continue to do all of that. We have the privilege of a mandate from Canadians. We were, and I'll say one other thing, if I may, Mr. Craig. We were very clear when we ran in the last election what we intended to do. Very clear, very detailed platform, and we are delivering on that. We invite Parliament to support us in it.
Sheila, before we get into the meat and potatoes of what Carney was saying, I just want to say, as a journalist that's been around the block for 4 decades now, these photo ops that politicians create, so it's about affordability, and he's at a supermarket in the produce section. I bet you if you were a fly on the wall and you could listen in, Carney would probably be saying, what are all these multicolored spherical things? Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, that is fruit and vegetables. Oh, what do you mean? Well, the little people have to come to these places called supermarkets to do their shopping. Oh, that's how it works for them. I doubt Mark Carney's been in a supermarket in 30 years, Sheila.
No. I don't know if you watched Arrested Development, but Lucille Bluth, the mom on there, when she's like, Michael, what could a banana cost? $10? Like, that's the vibes I get from him. I don't want to hear from the global bankster about affordability. Canada has the highest food inflation in the G7. I think we're at 6% or something, like 6.7%. Like, that is astronomical. It's
correct,
crazy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so his plan is to give people more GST money. Get rid of the GST altogether. Get rid of it on everything if you're concerned about affordability. Or how about if you're concerned about inflation, quit giving all of our money that we don't have to places like Ukraine.
Yep.
Because that drives inflation. All your out of control spending drives inflation. But he is like, here's more bailouts. They don't want bailouts because the bailouts continue the inflation. You have to stop that. But no, he's standing in front of avocados that people can scarcely afford, telling them that he's going to make the cost of cookies more affordable, because that's the stuff that GST is on, by the way. GST is not on the fruits he's standing in front of. And so the announcement was about, increasing the GST rebate, but it's not on apples, buddy. It's on chips, and people should not be eating that stuff because it also drives up healthcare costs. So he doesn't even understand what he's announcing here or where he's announcing it.
So Sheila, if you were a betting woman, and I believe you are, what do you think? Spring election or just an election period in the calendar year 2026?
I think that he's a bit of a sinister jerk, and I wouldn't put it past him throwing a wrench in an Alberta referendum campaign by calling an election to derail it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because then Albertans would be forced to choose between staving off some sort of liberal sweep or leaving. Now,
But
you know, if
we're
you're
getting
a
into the
little
Department
wobbly.
of four-dimensional chess here, Sheila, because if Alberta does become...
I know, it won't be our problem. It won't be our problem, but a lot of the like maybes would probably become no's because.
Well, I'll tell you whose problem it becomes in a real big way is the Conservative Party of Canada.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. And as much as, I don't have a lot of love for the Liberals, I think the biggest proponents of no will be the Conservative Party of Canada because they never win again without us.
Correct.
So
they've got skin in the game. In fact, you might want to argue that Carney has more motivation to let Alberta succeed, wouldn't you?
no,